By the authority vested in us by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, we hereby confer the honorary degree of Doctor of Fine Arts upon A. Gerald Brinkio and admit you to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Brinkio. Now we're going to hood you.
President Welty, the California State Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, friends, family, and members of the class of 2011, it is my extreme pleasure to be with you today. I wish to thank the California State University trustees and you, President Welty, for bestowing on me the honorary doctorate degree in fine arts. It is indeed a high honor and one that I shall cherish and take pride in the rest of my life. I'm especially touched by this distinction as this is the Centennial graduating class of Fresno State University, and further, I was born and raised in Fresno. This is my hometown, and I'm damn proud of it. In case anyone doubts where I was born, I brought a certified copy of my birth certificate St. Agnes Hospital, Fresno, California, December 20th, 1930. I know I'm repeating something that Dr. Welty said, but I understand that there are approximately 5,000 students in this Centennial graduating class, while there were only 32, 2 men and 30 women, in the first graduating class 100 years ago today. So the Fresno State Bulldogs must be doing everything right. You, ladies and gentlemen of the 2011 graduating class, are about to embark on the next exciting chapter in your lives. Believe me, you have no idea sitting here today where you may end up. While growing up in Fresno, if someone had told me in the last chapter of my business life I would be a major shareholder and chief executive officer of the largest Spanish language company in America, Univision, bravo Univision, and that the company would own 2 full-power Spanish language television stations, 3 Spanish language radio stations in Fresno, plus another 10 stations between Sacramento and Bakersfield, I would have thought they were absolutely crazy. So if this kid from Fresno can do it, so can you. So can you. But, there's always a but. It takes hard work, ambition, perseverance, mentoring, fate, and of course, a big dollop of luck. My Italian grandfather used to say, Jerry, life is like a big brick wall. You can pound your head in 15 different places and get nowhere. Jerry, what you have to do is pound your head in one place and you will make a hole in the wall. And he was right. I'm certain that you've heard these principles before, but they bear repeating. These are some of the principles that have held me in good stead throughout my life. Number one, honesty is not the best policy. It is the only policy. The only policy. Number two, do your homework. Be prepared. Number three, never lose your sense of humor. And number four, always take the high road. There will be times in your life when you will be tempted to take a lower road. Don't ever do it. Always take the high road. Every time. I wish each and every one of you a safe and exciting journey filled with health, happiness, and hard work, so you'll be able to realize your dreams. Thank you, heartiest congratulations, and God bless you, Fresno State University, and our country. Thank you.
Mr. Parencio, thank you again very much for those wonderful, inspirational words. Good morning. I'm Bill Covino, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it is my honor to introduce the recipients of this year's Provost Awards. Each of these faculty members has far surpassed the standard of excellence expected of all faculty, and I'm pleased to ask them to stand. David Schechter, Associate Professor of Political Science, has received the award for inspiring contributions to faculty service. Susan Trace, Professor of Educational Research and Administration, is being acknowledged for exemplary graduate teaching and mentoring. Mamta Rawat, Associate Professor of Biology, is being acknowledged for distinguished achievement in research, scholarship, or creative accomplishment. Brent Arnheimer, Professor of Computer Science and Technology Innovations for Learning and Teaching, is being acknowledged for the outstanding use of technology in education. The Promising New Faculty Award, in addition to the Provost Awards in this area, recognizes faculty who have launched exceptionally promising careers and who have earned significant distinction during their first few years here on campus. It gives me great pleasure to introduce 5 promising new faculty to you and ask them to stand. Melissa Golden, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. J. Daniel Herring, Associate Professor of Theater Arts. Thomas Lowenheim, Assistant Professor of Music. Ulrike Müller, Assistant Professor of Biology. Melanie Ram, Assistant Professor of Political Science. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much. While each of these areas is important to the central work of the university, none is as critical as teaching, and therefore we have established the Award for Overall Excellence in Teaching. I would like to ask this year's award recipient, Professor Ann Petrovich, to join me at the podium. Professor Petrovich has been described by many as an inspiring, challenging, exciting, and engaging educator. She represents all that we want from our best teachers: consummate knowledge, great intellectual curiosity, and a love of lifelong learning. All attributes that we want and more. Her concern and respect for students is evident in her approach to educating social work professionals. She is in great demand by graduate students who, with her assistance, have achieved a high completion rate for their theses and projects. Her commitment to social justice, diversity, and empowerment is evident when she teaches, when she collaborates with social agencies and contributes to both the curriculum and the field internship experiences of the Social Work Education Department. We all know her to be tremendously supportive and truly student-centered. Professor Petrovich exemplifies the dedication to transformative education that is our highest calling here at Fresno State. She is an outstanding professor who cares deeply about the community, her colleagues, and her students. Therefore, I am very pleased to present Professor Ann Petrovich, the recipient of the Provost's Award for Excellence in Teaching for 2011.
Thank you so much. It is awesome to be here. A big thank you to my students, my friends, family, my wonderful colleagues, without whom I would not be here today. All of us stand on the shoulders of those who have gone before us, supported us, loved us, and showed us the way. It has been said that you should never let school get in the way of your education. A university professor told my 18-year-old daughter that in support of our taking her out of school early one year in order to go on an adventure trip to the Galapagos. I know that's kind of a strange thing to be saying to you as you complete your studies here at Fresno State, because taking all those notes, doing all those presentations, studying for all those exams have all been essential to getting you where you are today. But I hope we have given you more than schooling, that we have inspired you to a lifetime of education. In Latin, the word, and I'm one of those older generation folks who studied Latin for several years. In Latin, the word education means to lead out or to draw continual knowledge from. It implies a process of ongoing discovery, digging deep for what is inside you and what you have to offer, as well as being receptive every day to new learning opportunities. In these challenging economic times, and in political contexts of polarization and fear, it is easier than ever to become cynical and paranoid, to hunker down in a self-protective mode dedicated to survival, to interact only with people who think the way you do, to avoid risk. But if you've absorbed the environment here at Fresno State, you know how rich in spirit you could become by interacting with people from diverse cultures and ways of life, how our campus community reflects the global interconnected world we live in, and how immersing ourselves in service to others makes everything we've struggled to learn come alive. So, in thinking about all of you as you apply for jobs, raise your families, and meet the everyday challenges of life, I am moved to suggest that you try to do 5 things. I have another list for you today, kind of similar to the one you were already given. But number 1, practice joy. At the end of life, very few people wish they had worked harder. They remember and cherish friendship, fun, laughter, and adventure. They are prouder of whether they've been a good friend, parent, partner, or spouse than of the income they've made or the fame that they've achieved. Number 2, dare to identify what kind of work truly makes you happy, fits your talents and dreams, and don't settle for less or make choices based solely on money or prestige. Work hard and strive to be excellent, but take good care of yourself in the process. 3, clarify and remind yourself every day of what is most meaningful to you, your values, your spiritual path. Live by your deepest sense of what is good and worthwhile. 4, and I need to listen to this myself, 4, talk less and listen more. Maintain an attitude of curiosity and openness, and give yourself away to others if you want to be truly happy. And finally, 5, look for role models around you, the people you really admire that can help you do these things. Finally, I want to share with you a quote that was given to me by a beloved, actually a violin teacher, when I was scared and unsure of myself. And the quote is, "Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it." The German philosopher Goethe said that, and I have said it to myself many times when I was faced with challenges I thought I couldn't meet. So live your life meaningfully and boldly. Your education is about to begin if you are committed to it. Congratulations.
Mr. President, 130 undergraduate students completed degree requirements with the Latin designation summa cum laude, noted on their diplomas. They have compiled a grade point average of 3.9 or better in all work taken at California State University, Fresno. However, the individuals I now will ask to stand have accomplished an even more remarkable feat, having compiled a perfect 4.0 or straight A average for all of their baccalaureate studies. Will the following students stand and remain standing as I read all of their names? Tara Danielle Albert, Annette Nicole Askren, Gagandeep Aulak, Joshua Scott Baer, Matthew Elvin Bridges, Songita Chowdhury, John R. Fell, Thomas William Fredrickson, Gina Marie Gavrilis, Alan Dale Jacobson Jr., Amanda Michelle Carr, Elisa Maria Moles, Megan Elizabeth Moore, Ryan P. Moran, Demga Nguyen, Heather Marie Padilla, Francisco Javier Parra, Anna K. Polly, Rachel Prohoroff, Jennifer A. Rios, Michelle Danielle Rovella, Brittany Noel Rudd, Shi Wing Cho, and Marissa Leanne Williams. Congratulations on your perfect 4.0 grade point average. Please be seated. The Smitkamp Family Honors College serves as an umbrella for 3 types of honors programs on campus: university, the President's Scholars, school or college honors, and departmental honors. Initially funded through a generous gift from Earl and Muriel Smitkamp and their family, the Honors College accepted its 13th class this year. The President's Scholarship is the largest individual undergraduate scholarship awarded by the university and also provides 2 years of funding for 2 graduate students. Graduate President's Scholars must meet exceptional academic standards and show promise in their field of study. All of the President's Scholars serve as ambassadors of the university and have represented the university in many ways throughout their academic careers. They perform hundreds of hours of community service with a variety of organizations throughout the greater Fresno area. The President's Scholars are identified by a green sash worn over their robes. I would now like to recognize our Honors College President's Scholars who are graduating with university honors. Please stand as I call your name. Tara Albert, Megan Ashtian, Anakina Avaz Garrison, Ryan Vasquez, Andrew Bethke, Daniel Blanchett, Matthew Bridges, Alyssa Britton, Stephen Chaboya, Songita Chowdhury, Ashley Clemens, Pamela Cottington, Christopher Craig, Caitlin Fickner, Brian Fontes, Thomas Fredrickson, Gina Gavrilis, Scott Ham, Andrew Holm, Andrew Hoover, Christopher Ingle, Yekta Karimi, Eunice Kwan, Catherine Lee, Cody Matson, Brianna McDonald, Elisa Moles, Brittany Neufeld, Jeffrey Phillips, Celeste Pilligard, Rachel Prohoroff, Nicholas Kitoriano, Callie Radman, Nasim Ravabakish, Brittany Rudd, Jamie Ruddy, Dare Schuyler, Cassidy Smith, Sarah Teloyan, Geneva White, Kelly Williams, Marissa Williams, Emily Winden. Congratulations. Please be seated. Mr. President, approximately 4,279 students have completed the requirement for the baccalaureate degree during the 2010-2011 academic year and have been approved by the faculty for graduation. At this time, I would like to note the awarding of a posthumous bachelor's degree to Ella Daniluk, whose major was in art with a graphic design option. I would also like to note a posthumous degree for Christina Montoya Pittman, whose major was health science with an option in community health. And we are awarding an additional posthumous degree to Guadalupe Lopez, who is receiving a posthumous Master of Science degree in rehabilitation counseling. As I invite the dean of each college and school to present their baccalaureate candidates and their dean's medal recipient, I wish to ask the family and friends of each candidate to participate in the recognition of these students by standing when the candidates are asked to stand. Thus, everyone involved in each of our graduates' successes will be acknowledged. Will the dean of each of the colleges and schools now come forward to present the candidates?
Good morning. I am Charles Boyer, Dean of the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology. Will the faculty of the Jordan College please stand? Will Jamie Ruddy please step forward? Jamie graduated in December 2010 with a 3.89 GPA. She is receiving 2 degrees, one in food science and nutrition, as well as a degree in biology with an emphasis in anatomy and physiology and a minor in physical science. Her career goal is to provide holistic health care for Central California by combining nutritional science and medical knowledge. Jamie has combined the classroom experience with work and volunteer experiences throughout her studies. She served as a physician's emergency medical assistant for 4 years at St. Agnes Medical Center. She worked directly with the physician to document medical charts and document aftercare plans for patients. She provided tutoring for junior high and high school students in mathematics, language arts, reading, and science for the past 6 years. As a volunteer, she assisted at the Poverello House, served on the University Health Services Advisory Committee, and the Council of President's Scholars. Jamie is a Smith Camp Honors College Scholar. She is a member of Phi Kappa Phi Honorary Society and Tri Beta National Honor Society. She has received numerous academic scholarship. Her academic advisor describes her as the person other students sought out for help in their studies. She notes her outstanding study skills and mastery of subject matter. Her commitment to serve others is described as Ms. Ruddy's continued commitment to helping others within her community and sharing her time and passion for food and nutrition is remarkable. She made time not only from her regular schedule as a senior student, but she also reached out and helped others. I am pleased to present the Dean's Medalist for the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology to Jamie Ruddy. We look forward to hearing about your successes. Will the Centennial candidates for the bachelor's degree in the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, as well as their family and friends, please stand. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, I present our candidates to you. You may be seated.